Hi folks, this is AJ Pipe from Reflect Marketing, and today I'm going to be talking about what I would do to change the world tomorrow, um, with my loud voice. No, if I could, my two, I've got two gripes, but they could both sort of solve each other. I think communication is a big issue, and definitely taking responsibility seems to be something that society is sort of lacking at the moment. But with anything, I wouldn't try and change the world first. I think it's naive and sort of godlike to imagine that you can. I think the first place it needs to be started is yourself. My communication is not as good as I would like it to be. My spelling is atrocious, as I'm pretty sure I said last video. So with that, I would take time to work on it. I'm working obviously with businesses at the moment to get their communication right for their clients. It's one of those things that people don't seem to think about the person they're talking to or communicating with when they're communicating. So it's generally a generalization which can damage relationships in business or in life for that matter more than good. I think the main part of communication that's lacking is active listening. Now, obviously, we can all listen. I can nod and smile and go, yeah, huh? Yep, yep, yep. I didn't hear what the other person said. I was probably planning what I was going to say next. And this is what I mean. I need to start with myself because I know I do it. I'm very aware that I do it. So my awareness of myself is to listen first. And when I mean listen, I mean really try and understand where that other person's coming from, but it's hard to explain. It's just a matter of, if they're sort of going umming and ahhing about something, you need to listen to see where the reasons and why they're umming and ahhing more than just what they're telling you. Their body language will say something more than just their words, but the words are the things that they've thought about and want to tell you. So you have to be conscious of that. It's a lot of thinking, but I think if we all start doing it, we would all be much happier in the understanding of what other people are trying to say to us. And as you can tell, I need to work on my elocution and speech and everything else as well. The other thing I would change, like I said, is responsibility. I think we're in a society at the moment where people are passing the buck, playing the blame game. I don't understand why. I'm a control freak, so I hate the idea of relinquishing control, and I feel that that's what passing the buck and shunning things is. I think it would be a much better society if people just were able to stand up and say, yes, I did something wrong, I apologise profusely, I will take the consequences. And I think it starts from early education. I think at the moment, I was for 12 years a childcare practitioner in the UK, and I found myself getting annoyed with the system because it wasn't teaching children that there is a consequence to bad behaviour or undesirable behaviour. And I think it scares me really, because I think it's going to end up with a generation, I think we might even already be there, but I think going to end up with a generation of people who just pass the buck, who just play the blame game. And that scares the hell out of me. I don't want to live in that world. So if I could change anything tomorrow, it would be taking responsibility and good communication with active listening. Yeah, I think that's me. Now, what would you change if money was no object? If you could, I don't know, you've won the lottery, what would you do? Do you reckon you could make a big difference? I know a lot of people go down the, charity, world hunger sort of route. What would you do? Money no object, you can change the world. Let me know, put a comment at the bottom, and I'll read them and get back to you. Bye.